Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Caleb. I'm doing another review for survivaljunk.com, and today's item has come all the way from Nepal. And if you're not familiar with what this is a kukri knife. It's a traditional weapon and tool of the Nepalese people, made very famous by the Gurkha warriors, who originally fought against the British during the colonization of Nepal, and then later on actually became a special forces unit of the British military. And so the kukri is seen action as both a military weapon and as a simple farming tool. And like I said, this comes today from Everest Blades in Nepal, which I will link down to below. These guys were kind enough to send this to me all the way from Kathmandu. So this is their 12-inch survival kukri. Blade itself is 12 inches long. Now let me unsheath it here. Semi-polished blade. Weighs in at about probably just under 2 pounds. I think it's 28 ounces. You can see it comes quite sharp and very thick steel. You can see how thick the spine is on that. And if you're not familiar with kukris, they are used as a chopping device. So very commonly used to chop wood. This makes for an excellent bushcraft tool. And you know what's really cool about these guys? Everest Blade, these knives are all handmade. You know, they're not mass produced. These are all handmade by Gurkha foundries in Nepal. It's got a rosewood handle, metal pommel. And what's also a nice feature about this is it has like a little lanyard hole, so you can put a piece of leather through there and have something that you can kind of have around your wrist while you're using it. But a really beautiful knife, guys. I am going to do a cutting test for you later on in this video, but I just wanted to take a close look at that. I think the handle is about 5 inches. As you can tell, it's a full tang knife. So the blade goes all the way through the handle. And like I said, this one does come sharp. There are other kukris that are available out there on Amazon. Some of them are made in places like Pakistan, India. If you want an authentic one, guys, you gotta get one from Nepal because that's where they're from. So again, this is the Everest Blade 12-inch survival kukri. Check out their website, guys. I'm gonna link it down below. They've got all sorts of good stuff, and it also does come with a scabbard, buffalo hide scabbard, and it also comes with 2 miniature knives. And you know, I bought one other kukri once and I wasn't really sure what these are, but actually what they're really used for is for sharpening the blade. So you can see one of them is quite dull and the other one's quite sharp. So you actually can hone the blade by doing that motion and keep your kukri sharp. Like I said, guys, I mean, if you're a knife collector, I don't think any knife collection should be without one of these. This is excellent for camping, cutting firewood, bushwhacking. It can serve as a machete, and in fact, on the internet there are a lot of kukri style machetes that are a little longer than this. And what makes it great for outdoor work, such as cutting wood, is the curvature in the blade. Really, that's where this weapon and device gets its power from. So when you swing it, all the power goes into that curvature. So the blade really does a lot of the work for you. And you can see in the cutting tests I do in a few minutes that, you know, I'm really not even swinging this thing very hard. I was actually swinging it quite gingerly, mostly because I didn't want to cut myself with it, because I'm not a super experienced woodsman like some of you guys out here on YouTube. But I didn't use a whole lot of force, and you can see, like, just the way the blade is designed, it can just take hunks out of the wood really fast. And I mean, if you're splitting firewood or, you know, cutting down some dead trees, this is a really great tool to have in your camping stuff. You can also use it as a bit of a shovel. I wouldn't necessarily use that for this, just because it is a nice blade and I don't want to ruin it. But it's very versatile and it's just gorgeous as well. And, you know, something like this, guys, you know, this will last forever. Obviously made with pride, well put together, and it's handmade. So, again, this is from Everest Blade, so I'm going to link them down below in the description. So check them out if you want to see what Everest Blades has to offer. This is just one of their many models. So check them out, and we'll go to the cutting test. Alright guys, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.